So now I'm just using a damp beauty blender to blend out my foundation. I'm using a translucent powder by INSTA. It's their non-sebum mineral powder. And I'm also using my beauty blender just to work this onto my skin. Applying it onto my skin by pressing it. Now moving on to brows, I am using my all-time favorite, which is the Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm just using an angled brush and filling in my brows. And then I also like to set this with my Naked 2 Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I'm using the shade Undone, the darkest shade, and I'm just applying this on the ends of my brows just to set everything. And for the part in the front, I like to use a lighter shade. This is how I like to do my brows. I don't really like to use bronzer or anything, but I do like to contour my nose. And for that, I'm using a Morphe brush, which looks like this. And my Naked 2 Basics palette again. And I'm using the shade Frisk. As you can see, it's really well used already. And then I like to tilt my head down a bit just to see the natural contour of my nose. And I just want to kind of follow the natural contour of my nose. And I also like to apply this under the tip of my nose. And then using the lightest shade of the palette, which is Skimp, I just like to use this as a highlight on the tip of my nose and also on the bridge of my nose. So now for eyeshadow, I've been mainly using the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsession palette. It's just very convenient for traveling, and I really like the colors. So what I like to do is to start off with a warm orangey brownish color, and I just like to apply this all over my eyelid. And then afterwards, I'm using a warm brown color on my outer crease and blending it in. Not using that orange shade that we used at the beginning, I try to, oh my gosh, I try to blend this out a bit more. And then I like to use the brown shade on my lower lash line. yeah, that's basically it for eyeshadow. I just use 2 different colors. I am using the NYX Epic Ink Liner. So before I use any mascara, I like to wait until my eyeliner is completely dry, and meanwhile I like to apply my blush. This is my all-time favorite blush, which is Peaches by MAC. It's a Maybelline Rocket Volume Express in waterproof. I like to give my lashes a good squeeze. That's it for the eyes. Now moving on to lips. I have been loving the 3CE Going Right. And yeah, that's the finished look.